Okay team, we made it. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking. We are at the beautiful Interprovincial Bridge out of Whitewater region. It's at the end of the B Trail, which is just rail bed. It's super flat, easy to get here, but it's not that far from my house. It's super nice ride, and the view is incredible. So yeah, over there is Quebec, and on this side is Ontario. We're gonna set up here. We're gonna have just a little chat about the good, the bad, the ugly of the Honda DCT and what it's like 3 years later. I've had this machine since August 2021, so we're just over 3 years now, and it's got just a shy of 2,600 kilometers. I don't know what that is in miles for the Americans, but I'll put it up on the screen somewhere for you guys to compare. I'll tell you what I think of it 3 years later, and this is a follow-up to a video I did after our first year of ownership on the DCT and what it was like driving it, and how it compares to now. First, let's make something to drink. Okay, oh, that's a little bit more fiery than I thought it to be. It's okay. It's okay, we're on the rail bed. We're good. We're gonna make a nice tea out here. Anyway, so let's talk about the DCT 3 years later. The good is that it's been super reliable for me so far. It's been dependable, it shifts well. Even whenever you're going up and down hills, there's been a lot of up and down shifting. Sometimes you need to help it by pushing the buttons yourself to make it shift down lower to go up a hill. I mean, the computer's not perfect, but the transmission seems to be, hopefully, really strong and engages really well. I've only had a couple of times, I don't know, in the last 3 years, maybe, gonna catch fire here. In the last couple of years, I've only had a few times where the DCT couldn't shift. It was hunting for neutral or was hunting for reverse, and I had to rock the machine just like you would if you had a foot shift, and it clicked in no problem. I've never had to turn on the key on and off to reset it a few times. It's been actually really good. It's my favorite transmission so far, because it's just so easy when you're on flat trails to just ride in auto mode and let the machine do the thinking for you, and it's just fun to go. I've also noticed it's really beneficial to teach my kids how to drive the four-wheeler, because they don't have to worry about the foot shifting and explain to them all that piece. They're concentrating on their body position, they're concentrating on the rules of the road, rules of the trail, so they're spending more time learning how to ride than they are learning how to run the machine. So that's been a bonus. I can't really think of anything ugly. The first shift, every time when it's cold, I don't know what it is about this machine. You can warm it up forever. It doesn't matter what you do. The first shift has always got a big lurch to it. It's really strange. I don't think I'm the only one that's got that going on. I think it happens on a bunch of the machines, or all the machines. But yeah, it's got a big lurch, and I don't know how to avoid it. Basically, I try to upshift faster than the computer will upshift for the first shift to kind of smooth it out a little bit. The battery's strong, so I'm not really sure why it lurches forward for that first shift when it's cold, even if it's cold outside, if it's cold in the summer, cold in the winter. Every time that first shift is like a big lurch, and then after that, once it warms up, the DCT shifts like butter, up and down fast, no problem. I'll put some video, or I'll try to get some video of the lurch when you're first driving with the GoPro, see if I can get that on screen. I'll put it on screen right now. Okay, I'm gonna try and get the first shift on this DCT on camera here. Ready? There it is. It's a big, huge jolt, and the next one's a little better, and then from then on, it just keeps going and working. As you can see, it's a big lurch forward, but after that, no problems whatsoever. If you're buying a DCT right now and you find your shifts are hard, They're crisp, but they're at the wrong time. It takes a while to smooth out. And I thought after the first break-in oil change that it would smooth out, and it didn't. And then the next oil change, I think, was at 1,000 kilometers, and it still didn't. I really had to spend time riding it hard. It wasn't until I started riding with a couple friends, a couple buddies at their hunt camp, where we're kind of racing around with each other, and I was really forcing the DCT through the shifts, that it really started to smooth out at the like 1,200 kilometer range, somewhere in there. And then ever since, it's been smooth like butter. So it's a good transmission, in my opinion. I really do like having the opportunity to shift up and shift down as I see fit. I also like that the machine goes back into auto mode as it rides along to keep things simple. I would definitely buy the DCT again. I haven't had any problems so far. I do keep my battery charged. Excuse me. I hear the DCT is really dependent on its battery to make that shift motor drive crisply. So I keep that up to date. The battery is almost 3 years old now. Probably going to change the battery soon, just as preventative maintenance, because it's still got the stock battery in there. But other than that, it's been great. I've really enjoyed the DCT. I really enjoyed this Honda Rubicon. It's a great machine. It's been a great bike for me. It's done everything I've asked it to do. It is a little slow on the dirt roads and fire roads and whatnot, but you know, it doesn't make a difference to me. I just like riding along and riding trail, and I've kept up with all the other machines that I've rode with, and it's been a great time. So don't hesitate to buy the DCT if you're thinking about getting a Honda. I really like being able to shift up to keep your RPMs down. It makes, in my opinion, it makes the machine quieter as you're riding at speed. I've ridden on some of my friends' machines, and it just feels like the engine's wound right to the top RPM, and it's going crazy. So super loud, super hot. This is great. Anyway, I think my fire's out, so yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out how to boil water out here. But thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, whatever you want, and I will see you soon. Bye. Let's hope I don't catch fire. There's GP for a ride. What's up, you wild man?
What you doing, bud?
What are you doing? Uh-oh, are we out? We might be out. Oh no, we're still gone. Okay. We're making a tea.